and a Happy New Year from here, the Holy Land, Israel, the only country in the Middle East where the Christian community is thriving. Israel is the only country in the Middle East where Christians can practice their faith with full rights and in total freedom, where Christian pilgrims are embraced with open arms and are so deeply appreciated, where Christians can celebrate proudly their traditions and openly do so without any fear. In Jerusalem, the city municipality every year officially distributes Christmas trees. It's been doing so for 2 decades. By contrast, a few days ago, in the Palestinian town of Jenin, Palestinians burnt a Christmas tree in the Holy Redeemer Church. That's the difference. Israel stands up for Christians across the region, wherever they face widespread intimidation and persecution. While Israel's Christian population is growing, the Christian population in countless areas across the region has been dwindling due to systematic discrimination and oppression. This has happened in Iraq, it's happened in Syria, it's happened in Lebanon, it's happened in Turkey, and it's happening in the Palestinian Authority. The birthplace of Jesus, Bethlehem, used to have 80% Christian population. That's when we were there. When we left and gave it to the Palestinian Authority, it has since dwindled from 80% to 20%. The persecution of Christians or members of any religion cannot and must not be tolerated. And Muslim militant displacement and attacks against Christians in Nigeria, that too must end, and it must end now. I'm sending Israel's Christmas blessings to our Christian friends around the world, and I ask you, know that Israel will always stand with you.
Christians are being killed. Radical Islamists are responsible for this mass slaughter. I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern. That's a legal definition. When the Christians or any such group is slaughtered, like is happening in Nigeria, 3,100 versus 4,476 worldwide. What horrible numbers. Something has to be done. I am asking Congressman Riley Moore, together with Chairman Tom Cole and the House Appropriations Committee, to immediately look into this matter and to report back to me. And I mean, like, immediately. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. It's not only Nigeria, it's all over. We stand ready, willing, and able to save our great Christian population around the world. This is not going to happen. The killing of Christians is not.
What a day, what a way. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching me from. Merry Christmas to you, any country you are watching me from. Merry Christmas. Today, on the 25th of December, 2025, may God spare our life to see the end of this year as we see 2020 beyond 2026 by the special grace of God. Of course, let's talk today about Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump today. First, I will allow you people to watch this video because I have a video backup to it. Benjamin Netanyahu have joined Donald Trump now, sending a message to Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the persecutions of Christians in Nigeria has to stop immediately. That if Nigeria government refuse to do the needful by taking these Islamic jihadists put where they belongs, he will not have options to come and defend for the faith of the believers in Nigeria. Not only in Nigeria, he talks about the Pakistan, he talks about the Syria, Iran's and all that. Today, as he used the opportunity to wish every Christian all over the world by celebrating Christmas. In another way around, before I come back to Benjamin Netanyahu and what Benjamin Netanyahu want to do in Nigeria today. Don't forget, I've told you people time without number that all the country, you talk about Israel, you talk about the US, UK, the Britain, which we have been a slave to, that our forefathers sold us out to them. That's why when we get our independence, we look like who does not get independent. Because how do you want me to explain to my children that we got independent in 1960, and now we were even doing better when we have not gotten our independence. So this is the same Britain. Look at the way Nigerians travel in drone to the same UK, London, to go and earn for living. It's amazing that few years down the line, we've become totally slave to this set of people. I've said the time without number in 1980s. You don't need visa to travel to London. It's visa on arrival. When you get to airport, they ask you how many months do you want to spend. You be the one to tell them, and they stamp it for you. You go. But today, reverse is the case that people are now selling their family property. Some doctors are selling their hospital, moving out of Nigeria just to go and do what?
Today, you are supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu because you are a Yoruba man or because you are a Muslim. Come to think of it, 4 years or 8 years, Tinubu is out of government. The next person that is coming, his own people will still support him because he's either a Muslim or is their own tribe. The worst part of it in Africa here or in Nigeria here, once they support somebody, whether the person is doing good, whether the person is doing bad, they will keep praising the person. Zakade, they go on. The last time I checked, they cannot even pay their children's school fees. They cannot even 2 square meals in a day. But these are the same set of people. When you criticize about Tinubu government, they will tell you, say what you are saying. They also did the same thing during Buhari government. We were shouting about Buhari government is terrible. But the APC supporters, you cannot love somebody more than yourself. Tinubu that you are shouting for, Tinubu don't know you, don't know any of your family. People where Tinubu they compensate now, people where they don't criticize Tinubu before. People where they don't run Tinubu street, they call Tinubu all manner of name. Now Tinubu don't nominate to be an ambassador. So you upon the whole praise where they praise Tinubu, Tinubu no know you. Tinubu no know your family. Forget whether you are the same tribe with him or the same religion with him. This idea need to stop. And that's why you can see the Igbos are doing far better in terms of economy than any other tribe in Nigeria. Yes. Igbo man will be the last person to be praising you because you be Igbo man. Igbo man will come for you if you fuck up. I am very optimistic and very sure that if we were to be Peter Obi that was declared in that general election, and Nigeria is where we are today, now Igbos for the champion Obi impeachment. If you say I'm lying, what happened during Obasanjo? Where Obasanjo gave them the opportunity to become senior, how many Igbos were moved? And I'm very sure that the Igbos support Peter Obi in 2023, not because Obi was an Igbo. They supported Peter Obi because they saw that Obi is far better than them. None of them is a saint. But at least Obi have the track record that majority of these people don't have. There are numbers of Igbos that will have come out in that 2023. Igbo men will not come out to spend their money or to trade their support on them because they know what they have done in the past. Even majority people who supported Peter Obi in 2023 were not even Igbo. There are so many numbers of Yoruba who put support for Peter Obi, middle bet, because of his what? His party record. Are you now seeing that it is now obvious now that every country now have their desire for Nigeria? Now the Igbos now, many Igbos too now are calling on Benjamin Netanyahu to also come for their aid because they believe that if Nigeria divide today, Nigeria will be Igbos, which is the Biafran, will be Israel that is who they are looking to onto because they believe that their origin is from Israel. Is this how to run a country? And that's why I'm saying it is better now that the government to sit and see that we cannot solve the problem of Nigeria today. You know, the most painful thing that is paining me, this APC claim that they know the problem of Nigeria. And they promised Nigeria before 2015, if they come, they will restructure Nigeria. That one of the problems of Nigeria is to restructure Nigeria. Restructuring in the sense that you take what you produce. You pay percentage, like the America will copy a democracy from how they are running their democracy. Not the way we do now. I can speak to you that the reason why the Northerners allow their region to be taken over by bandits or terrorists is because of this one Nigeria. They know that even without them working At the end of the month, they will get their own share. And that's why the North is no longer productive. When we were regional government, everybody was doing well. The North were doing well in their own field. The Southwest was doing well in their own. The Igbo, the Southeast was doing well. But all these things started when, what is it called? The former head of state, Yakubu Gowon. I remember that meeting they had, they concluded that we are going for regional government. Oh, they came in, they brainwashed him, they told him, oh, Ojukwu is misleading you. The center will be too weak. He insists on one Nigeria. The Britain brainwashed him and some few people in the West. Today, how did the one Nigeria? How did the one Nigeria now favor us? It did not. If we are for regional government, Nigeria will be a very strong country that the world, no country in the world, every country in the world want to be reckoned with. Because everybody will be productive. The Southwest will be productive. The Igbos will be productive. The North will be productive. And they will have not been issue of these terrorists. How did these terrorists started? In 2019 with Boko Haram. It's still all about politics. Plain politics. And the monster that these people have created, they can no longer control the monster any longer. Do you think that Jonathan made a mistake by calling for that national conference in 2014? For the amalgamation have expired? Even the Lugard and Flora that use Nigeria to do boyfriend and girlfriend. If we can live for 100 years, we are free to go on our own separate way. 2014, we clock 100 years as a country. Even regardless of the country is not working. But some people are imposing it on us that one Nigeria or nothing because they are benefiting from us. They have succeeded, looted the resources of this country. They've turned us to slaves. Doctors in Nigeria now moving to UK to do a caregiver. We are now a slave to the whites. And some people feel comfortable. Some people don't see anything wrong. We must speak. We've now turned to a republic of what? When he cannot call the country a zoo, some people tear him up for crying out loud. Even in the zoo, there are rules and regulations. When lions show up, no any other animal misbehave. Why is it that we have president, we have governors in a state, but yet these miscreants, these hoodlums, these bandits, these terrorist groups, they come, they cause havoc, they go scot-free. Why do we now have these governors? Why do we have president? It is only when a citizen come on air and speak, they will come after the citizen. They will go and lock him up. They will use the power they have because they castigate them. They will go and lock them up. And they are saying with democracy, democracy, democracy. The democracy has caused a lot to Nigerians. Because it's through this democracy, the Western world crippled the economy of Nigeria and that of Africa. And that's why you can see many African countries now are looking to the direction of military. ECOWAS have failed. Look at the shenanigans election that was conducted in Cameroon, Ivory Coast. They are nothing to write home about. Nigerians are getting tired and getting frustrated. Oh, the Igbos also are not should not be calling on Ibrahim Netanyahu to come for their rescue. When you see the injustice that has been done to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today you take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto to go and do what? It is quite unfortunate. Please, I'm not on Facebook. Because you are seeing me there. He's claiming to be me. It's not me. So what's part of it? This man is not even in Nigeria. You are claiming to be me. Yes, it's my video, but I'm not the one that holds that platform. Maybe he's taking advantage that I speak for the Igbos about the injustice, the fairness of what Buhari government did. He's using that advantage, creating Biafra, support Biafra on Facebook, uploading only my video there. If you want to start, come out and be speaking, let people know your face. Stop using people's video. You can use people's video, there's nothing wrong about, but not be using my videos to circulate your platform as if I'm the owner of the platform. I know how many calls I receive, people calling me. I say, I'm not the one on Facebook. I'm not the one. I'm doing this. I know the risks that are involved. I know the calls I receive. But yet, I'm not bothered is to contribute my own quota. This is what I can do, regardless of what is involved. Please, even as you continue watching, share this video, subscribe to this channel. You want to reach me? I'm not on Facebook. I'm not the one there. I am on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. You see me, The Waymaker TV on YouTube. The Waymaker TV. That is the Waymaker is DEWAYMAKER TV on YouTube. I'm only on YouTube for now. The Waymaker TV on YouTube. I'm not on Facebook. If you guys continue watching, subscribe to this channel on your notification.
Breaking news. Finally, Gumi has finally named the people who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. It's as if Gumi confession is not enough. Now, the Sahara reporter carry it. You people should watch it and share this video. Prominent name of people have been mentioned in the north that have been linked to terrorist sponsor in Nigeria. You know, I've been telling you people, time without number, that the name we are giving to Buhari, but Buhari reluctantly not mention it. And people of you know that Buhari government, we know people who are powerful. Malami was number one. He was he make himself the alpha and the omega for Buhari government. Today they have indicted him and some other name. I will be mentioning their name. Please, if today is your first time of watching me, share this video massively. Share this massively. Now, before I will come to the name of people Gumi mentioned and this Malami and the rest people they have mentioned, let's talk about the Southeast leader. Southeast leader cannot keep amazing me. Look at what Hope Uzodinma did. I show inviting Boris Johnson, the rest of them, Likudangote, all of them, to grace the occasion. Yes, what he did is good, but there are so many Igbos who need financial assistance. He did not do the needful, but he can bring the state money, calling all these people to, are they going to invest? At last, what did Boris Johnson give to them? Shame, reproach, disgrace. He said Nigeria are giving out their expensive talent, whereas they are giving Nigeria in return whiskey. What an insult to us. And I believe that even Tinubu is angry with Hope Uzodinma. Now, before we proceed, IPOB has officially dragged Orji Kalu that they will do the needful. Orji Kalu will prove it in court, where they say Kanu is the one among all, is the one that have done, killed among over 13,000 people that Orji Kalu said in the national television to the whole world, for the people to hear. Few days after, Tinubu Padi government compensate Orji Kalu by nominating his daughter as an ambassador to this country called Nigeria. I've told you people, the more you look, the less you see. If they explain the problem of Nigeria to you and you understand it, that means you need to be taken to psychiatric hospital to examine yourself. I don't know whether you understand me. CDS Musa, former chief of staff that have been there for many years, refused to deliver. Tinubu removed him and brought his own brother, Yoruba man, come. Now Tinubu went back. Since he has seen that Bagudu, whether they are playing politics for Tinubu or Tinubu is also reading ahead that they might not likely work for him, they are allowing the insecurity to destroy him, to stabilize his government so that Atiku might have a way to become president, and Tinubu lay him up. He went back to
the CDS motor and pick him and make him the Minister of Defense. That's why I say if they explain the problem of Nigeria to you, you understand it. That means they need to take you to psychiatric hospital for medical checkup. I drop a video now about Simon Ekpa. Some of you say, oh, whenever I drop video, my capture. You listen to what I'm saying. I make mention of Samuel Ekpa there, but some of you will just see this thing. You just drop your opinion. But nevertheless, you love me. If you don't love me, you not drop message. I appreciate you for that. When Samuel Ekpa was saying it, after the first court in Nigeria, the Supreme Court and Appeal Court delivered judgment in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu favor under Buhari government who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and brought him to Nigeria. And Samuel Ekpa said, if Nigeria government cannot obey their law, court, and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he supported the sit at home in the southeast. The IPOP members say, no, we are not with Samuel Ekpa. Samuel Ekpa is doing on his own, this and that. They were waiting for the judiciary to do the needful. Alpha, what is the end of judiciary now? What has Omotosho and Bola Ahmed Tinubu have done? The justice they have been waiting for. Don't forget, I am not here to cite Samuel Ekpa or to praise Samuel Ekpa. Samuel Ekpa said it before 2023 election that it is going to be on a regret. Most of them that are putting hope on the Peter Obi will win, Obi will win. That if they give Obi, if they allow Obi to be president, making by Alpha, at the end of the election, the hope of Nigerians, the hope of Igbos were dashed. Because it was literally that Peter Obi won that election. But they have their way. As Showore have said it, that there is an agreement between the Hausa and the Yoruba that Igbo man will not become president of Nigeria. They will not even come close to the corridors of power. It's what we are seeing today. What else did you? What is the IPOP doing? You are dragging Oji Kalo now. What can you do in again now? They are criticizing Oji Kalo. Oji Kalo, oh, to hell with you. Oji Kalo, why must you have the audacity to go and visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that the court have condemned? But the same set of people, Hausa people now, they are signing peace deal with their terrorists with their gun, with full chest, showing to the world. The same Northerners now that are dragging Sokoto governor follow Alesoti to go and visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Sokoto prison or not. The same Northerners now are giving amnesty to bandits. They are striking deal with bandits and yet they still come back and strike. Hypocrisy from the highest order. They are advising Indigbo should drop Biafra. There's nothing like a Biafra. If they want to become part of Nigeria, just imagine. Did Indigbo go and advise the North? The North should drop the Sharia that has been causing damage to us as a country. It's through the Sharia law that most of jihadists are coming into Nigeria, that Nigeria is for them to grab. Indigbo, go and